Hello everyone, welcome to this particular tutorial, and in this particular video I will be showing you that how you can manage cluster components logs with using ELK stack, that is called as Elastic Log Stack, and Kibana dashboard, right? So the first thing that what is required to create an IAM user, that is it's the same the command that which you have been using for configuring the AWS CLI, and configure the CLI according to the new IAM user, that is the access key and the secret key, and make sure the region is the same as US East 1. And now what we'll be doing is that we are going to create a cluster. So for the cluster command we are going to use the EKS, that is this particular command, right? Let's make it big. So this is and command which is starting with the word as EKS, right? And I'm just making it my ELK cluster as region as US East 1, the same which I have configured here, making the node as 2, and each node I am configuring as infra as called as t3.medium, right? So what we'll be doing now is that we need two things there. First we need to configure the CLI, second is installation of EKS, and the third is that we need the kubectl installed. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to run this command, and we will wait for some time in order to get it done. This command will be taking approximately 6 or 7 minutes to get done, and this is the repo which I will be attaching in the video description. So in the meantime I'm just updating the readme file, and I'm showing you how the steps for the tutorial is going to look like. Okay, so second is pre-required things with the break tag, right? So the pre-required thing for this particular thing will be creating of the IAM user. So this is it, how it's going to look like. Okay. Okay, and after this thing what we will be doing is that we need a configuration of the environment. So if you want to do this lab in the EC2, so you have to launch the EC2, or you have to launch the EC2 and installation of the CLI, right? So make sure you're doing that and check the version for the AWS CLI, then install EKS. Here is that, right? Let's install the EKS, then do the configuration of the AWS CLI, and after this thing we are here for the cluster creation, right? Okay, and yeah, and again after this we need the Kubernetes client. So now we are installing the kubectl. Okay, and this is about the creation cluster creation, yes, with managed node group. Okay, so that's all. Let me comment the changes for sure. You can take a look at the readme file here. So every command is there. Okay, so make sure to follow all the commands, and let's check the command prompt. Okay, so let's wait for CloudFormation creation, and in the meantime You can just go through this particular readme file. Okay, cool. So see you there once the cluster creation has been done. Okay, so now what we have done is that after waiting for 5-7 minutes, the cluster is now ready, right? So EKS, my ELK cluster in this region is ready. Now we can do out the commands, right? So what is the first thing is required is git for sure. Okay. So copy the URL of the repo base because this is containing some files, right? The YAML files of the Kibana and Elastic. So copy the thing, clone it, done. Then just move to this. So the 3 files are there. So what we will be doing now, let me clear out the window. So 3 files are there. So now I will type in kubectl, create -f elastic.yaml. Okay. Then on the next side, what I will be doing, kubectl get ports -o wide and the node IP and it's okay, cool. Now what I will be doing, I will be going to the second file, then I will be just replacing my IP which is this one, right? This specific thing. So my dashboard will be exposing to the port number 9200. So for that, let's do one thing. Let's create a new window. Okay. kubectl get port -y, and this is the IP that what I will be going to replace it. So it's 192.168.29.136, right? So just copy it. And I will be coming here. .168 29.136, right? And I guess we are done, right? So Control X, save the file, come out from that file. Now kubectl create -f the Kibana, and then kubectl minus the f the file beat. Now let's redo the same thing. Kubectl get ports -a. Yeah, so Elastic is running, Kibana is about to run, and filebeat is also about to, it's creating the container, right? Okay, so let's wait for some time and let's try the command one more time. Okay, so now it's running, right? Yeah, this is running. Okay, cool. So now what I will do, kubectl get svc -a. Yeah, here I have got. Now Kibana is exposed to a particular load balancer. So what I will be doing here is that I will be copying this particular load balancer, the DNS, and I will be using this particular port number, right? So how it's going to look like? It's going to look like something like this: curl 30587. Let me close the other terminal. Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, so in the meantime, can't we just copy this one and let's hit with the browser, right? So copy this and paste in the browser. Okay, so it says that what's that? Says, after server could not connect to server. Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. Uh, let's try it one more time with the incognito mode. Continue to this site. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's check the load balancer. Okay, so let's go to the EC2, go to the load balancer, and it's running. Okay, it's running, by the way. Let's copy the DNS. Okay, let's try one more time. What's that? 30587, right? It's fine, HTTP. It should work now. Let me just. Okay. Okay. Uh, it's not showing any responsive terminal as well. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's go to our instances and let's check the security group. What is it's all traffic allowed or not, or how's that? Okay. So selecting any of the instances and going to the security group, edit inbound rule, it will all traffic, IPv4 allowed. Let me save it. Already exist. Oh, it's already there. It should work then. but it's still not showing any response. Okay. 30567 not applicable. Okay. Okay, let's wait for some time. Okay, and let's continue the video then. All right, hello, sorry. Yeah, so the thing is that we need to go to like the first instance, then I have to use of the public IP. Okay, so I will be hitting the public IP 30587 and it should pop now. Okay, what's the 30587? Yeah, so let's pop it now. Okay, let me copy it and paste it in the incognito mode. Open the other address and make it HTTP 30587. Yeah, so now it's working, right? So it's either way, if I can hit with the load balancer or if you can try with the EC2 instance public IP, right? So make sure you concatenate with this particular thing, right? 30587, which is same present here, right? 30587, the TCP port number, right? So let's wait for this to be done and then we'll be creating some logs here, right? So yeah, here is the home page for this. So I will be just explore on my own. Got it, right? So then let us do one thing. So let's go to discover panel, and I will be creating an index panel. So create index, show advanced settings, and in the advanced setting type I will be just writing this particular keyword .ds logstash. Okay, and I want to defer the window as 1 second, why it's coming like this, .ds, yeah. Okay, it's logs, right? Doesn't matter, you can match. Okay, let's this one, right? Yeah, allow hidden. So here I can search for this one, copy this, let me remove this one, .ds star, right? Cool. So make sure you proper follow this particular indentation. Then after this, what I will be doing, I will be creating an index pattern. So let's click create, and I have got all the logs here, right? So what we will be doing here is that just going to these are the index pattern. So now let's, okay, everything is coming up and running, right? Okay, cool. Cool, right? So yeah, so this is how it's you will be going to perform the ELK Logstash in the Kubernetes cluster, right? So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and that's all. Just make sure you can hit one of the public instances IP, so it's the same, right? So if you can try with the HTTP, it will be working for sure. Okay, so here you can try with the sample data, upload and file. You can add some integrations as well, right? Website crawler, Elastic, and the AWS S3 monitoring, right? Many things are there, right? Okay, so that's all for now. I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and see you on the next video series. Okay, thanks all. Bye bye, take care.